Good morning, TikTok. I'm John Crawford and I'm blind. Please excuse the way I look this morning. I haven't gotten ready for my day yet. Okay, so this morning, first of all, I'd like to start by thanking the radio station KAPA out in Hilo, Hawaii, who took the time to read a little piece that I wrote for their segment, Things I Never Know. The afternoon drive time host, Tommy Kahikina Ching, took the time to work with me directly through email correspondence, and we put together a nice piece. The segment is Things I Never Know, and the piece I wrote is about blindness awareness. So Uncle Kahikina, thank you very much for taking the time to read that. It really furthers what I'm trying to do here, and I appreciate you. Mahalo, Uncle. Appreciate it. So, my fellow Hawaiian friends, if you're out there watching, if you're from Hawaii, let us know. I want to hear from my fellow Hawaiians today. Okay, so with that having been said, I'd like to start, before I tell my story this morning, I want to give you a little bit of a trigger warning here. I'm about to tell something that may be disturbing, and it involves the removal of someone's prosthetic eyes. Okay, so with that having been said, I've got this friend and a former roommate by the name of Anthony. Anthony has been a friend of mine for many years, and we still talk today. Anthony is the kind of person that if you have any curiosity or if you have a question about something and you don't want to know the answer, don't ask Anthony, because Anthony will tell you exactly what it is you want to know, whether you want to know it or not. So my first week at the Tennessee School for the Blind, I expressed some curiosity about prosthetic eyes. Being 14 years old, I was like, so when you take your eyes out, what does it look like back there? And I shouldn't have done this, because another housemate of ours guided Anthony over to me. Anthony tapped me on the shoulder and said, "Hey, Crawford." And I turned around and I said, "What?" And the other housemate said, "Look right at his face." And so I got close enough to see, which, again, I should not have done this. Anthony popped his eyelids open, and he had taken out his prosthetics. Now, I will tell you that what I saw wasn't what I had imagined. It was just dark sockets. But that was kind of disturbing to me. And that's just the sort of thing Anthony would do. So a little bit about that. First of all, if you don't know, I was corrected on this point very quickly when I got to school there. Prosthetic eyes are not necessarily made of glass. They're typically, what I was told is that they're made of plastic, and they are indeed removable for the purpose of hygiene and all of that stuff. I just thought I'd share that little story because actually it was interesting, if not a little disturbing, to learn what it looks like when someone takes out their prosthetic eyes. And it was kind of an interesting thing to have happen my first week at the School for the Blind. And it tells you about the personality of a lot of the blind kids who've been dealing with blindness all of their life. We had several kids out there with prosthetic eyes. And if I tell you that there were a few of them that played a few pranks that involved their prosthetic eyes, that's no exaggeration at all. So that was just something that I was not expecting. So I just thought I'd share that little anecdote this morning. Okay, guys, if you ever have any questions about blindness or visual impairment, please feel free to drop them in the comment section. Drop me a DM or anything like that. Anyway, you guys have a good rest of your day.